Hey everybody, Pete here from Pete's Best Tested. And today I'm making a little bit of a different type of a video. And you probably saw from the title why I started YouTube at age 62 and why it would have been great had I started it sooner. So it's going to be different from what I usually am doing on this channel. Usually I'm kind of talking about products and testing gear, sharing my thoughts on those types of things that might make life a little bit easier and better for all of us. But today I thought I'd let you see just a little bit sort of behind the scenes as it were, to tell you why I started this YouTube channel in the first place. So first of all, thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey and this channel. Really appreciate those who have watched and contributed and made some comments of things. Every time you watch one of my videos and leave a comment, or you've subscribed, or even just clicked on one of my thumbnails, I want you to know that's it really means a lot to me, and I really thank you for doing that. So, this is a very small channel, at least for now. Hopefully it's going to grow in the weeks and months and years ahead. That's kind of the point of this. But every single person who watches this channel is a real encouragement to me. So while those of you out there who, are watching, the videos that people put up, you may not realize it, but every time you do that, you're kind of inviting those of us making these videos into your world to be a part of your world. So all of that to say thanks a lot. I appreciate it. So a little bit about me. So I didn't start a YouTube channel because, I'm looking for the money or need to, do anything like that. I mean, for the last 33 years, and even now, I'm engaged in a profession of work and work for a firm that's been very good to me, and I'm continuing to work. And at 62, I don't really look to or want to retire anytime soon, because I really like the work that I do. It's fulfilling and it's good and it's a real blessing to me. So I'm not somebody who, started a YouTube channel because I was unhappy with my job or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I still really like what I do every day. I work with some good people, and the work that I do has lots of challenges and such like that. So if you're around my age group, you know that as we were growing up and in life, even as soon as 15 or so years ago, 20 years ago, our major sources of news or information about what's going on in the world were newspapers and TV news and all that kind of stuff. And then with the advent of the internet, we can know what's going on around the world within seconds of it's happening. So, I mean, the information age just exploded upon us. And wow, a lot of us were just taken aback by all this stuff that's gone on. But the way I kind of found out about YouTube is that, I had talked with somebody about a plumbing issue. I don't even remember what the issue was, my dishwasher or something, or replacing a car filter or something. And they said, well, there's a YouTube video on that. And that's a phrase I'm sure we've all heard at times. Well, there's a YouTube video about that. And so I looked, and there was a YouTube video about that. And I thought, well, wait a second, and just routinely through the years, I've used YouTube videos to fix things, to figure out how to do things, to get just, things about travel, things about whatever, my specific car, or my specific dishwasher, or how to clean out the dryer and whatever, stuff like that. So as I'm watching all of these videos, I'm thinking, at first I thought, well, YouTube is like for corporations and businesses and such to, put things up there and advertise stuff. But the more I watched all those videos I was just telling you about, I'm like, hey, wait a second, these are just regular people making these videos. It's not like highest production cinematic quality or whatever. And I thought, wait a second, I could do that. And so that got me thinking, well, what kind of a YouTube channel, could I put up there? I've always personally liked watching channels that have to do with things like product reviews and such. So when I wanted to buy a new coffee maker, we needed to replace our dishwasher or whatever, I go online and find out what's good stuff. Even this camera I'm filming this on in fact, I'm going to do a review of this camera, which you'll see in the coming weeks. But even this camera I was able to find on a YouTube video and get what the pros and cons are and all the rest of that, and be helped in making a decision. And then, from my understanding, on YouTube, you can have up to 3 channels under the same account. So I started a couple other channels. One has to do with talking about things important to me in my faith, and the other channel has to do with things, hot topics in my profession. Now, none of these channels, at least at this time, are, have blown up or gone viral or gotten gigantic numbers of subscribers or views just yet. We'll see what happens, how things go in the weeks and months ahead. But I've been doing this for about a year, and I've put up a pretty good number of videos, and there have been some folks like you who are watching. Um, but to the point of this video, why? Why in the world would I do all that if I had a job and all of this stuff? Well, here's one of the reasons. Here's reason number one. I wanted to find something that would help me to learn something new and really exercise my mind and thoughts and creativity, even at my age, and even though I had another job. I mean, I wasn't looking to become famous or find some second career or anything along that lines. Just wanted to do something creative, something that would challenge me. They say that people our age, like to keep their brains active by, doing crossword puzzles and Sudoku and stuff like that. Well, those are good. I like crossword puzzles. I don't care much for Sudoku, although it is challenging to the brain. But I wanted to do something that's kind of creative. That's something that's kind of coming out of my head, and I can, put to good use and learn something new about and develop that skill. And it really has helped to grow my imagination. So I'm always kind of thinking, oh, I could do a video on that. And it is a really, really great brain break from, the stress and deadlines and other things that are involved in my carrying on my profession. A second reason I wanted to try this out was because I wanted to find a really fun hobby that I could do that wouldn't cost a ton of money, that wouldn't cost gigantic amounts of time away from the house, away from my family, or whatever like that. I'm not somebody who wants to be lost on a golf course for numerous hours a day. And again, there are lots of people I know who love golf. And that's great, no problem. And I certainly didn't want to be somebody who kind of sat around on his time off watching sports games. Again, there's a place and a time for that. But I didn't want my brain to just be passive. I wanted to be active in something else and thinking up something new. The third thing, the reason that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, is that because I wanted to do something that would keep me learning something new. So, sometimes people will go and take night classes and learn a, second or third language or whatever. And again, those are great things. But I wanted to do something completely different. And I have learned a lot of new things, such as, lighting and which cameras to use, and the importance of how you speak and how you come across on film, and all of this. And so every day I'm learning new strategies and things like that to make hopefully better videos each time. And a fourth reason that I wanted to start a YouTube channel is I just kind of wanted something that I could build. And that's what a YouTube channel is. It's something you build kind of from the ground up. You learn, the strategies, and you learn how to do it, and you make better things and learn how to make your videos more visible, all kinds of things like that. And it's building a channel. And the more videos that I put online and put up there for you all to take a look at, that builds my channel. It builds, my sense of self-confidence. It builds my ability to articulate better in terms of what I say and how I say it. I've learned new skills like I never thought I'd need to learn to know, like editing techniques. How do I edit these videos so that they make sense and they flow more smoothly? Whether or not to add in some background music. All of these types of things are things that I've learned how to build. And the last reason, but maybe is the most important one, and that is just to have kind of a new adventure at this time in my life. And you know what? This whole YouTube thing, it is just that. It's an adventure. It grows over time. It changes over time. And I really appreciate all of you who are on the adventure with me. And that's the whole point of this. So I wanted to kind of build a YouTube community. And, if you like this video or some of the other ones I've put up, put some comments down in the comments box below so we can kind of do this adventure together. Let me know your thoughts and what you are doing and why you started a YouTube channel, because I would love to learn from you as well. So those are the main reasons I started my YouTube channel. Now listen, there are, I mean, you could call them cons. Those are the pros, and there might be some cons, but I don't really look at them as cons. They're things you just have to learn from. For example, obviously, when you look on your studio page and look under analytics and the other things there, and see that not many people are watching your videos, or not getting likes or not getting subscriptions. I mean, you can start to feel like, why am I bothering to do this? I mean, is this a waste of my time and life and energy and whatever? But I'm not going to look at it that way, because I have watched some videos of other creators who have said, yeah, those are real issues that come up in making a YouTube channel, but you just keep at it. So while you could look at it as a con, that it might be discouraging to look and see that it doesn't seem like this is doing anything or going anywhere, the whole point of it is to never give up, but to keep trying and keep doing, your best to stay engaged and to do that. I mean, I haven't made it or had that viral breakout video, at least not yet. But, every single time I upload a video, I still get really excited about it. I'm excited about to see what's going to happen. I'm excited about the ideas that it gives me to make a new video. Or maybe this video is going to help somebody, on this channel or my other two channels. Maybe, they will have their question answered. Maybe one of my videos will introduce my channel to somebody new. So to me, there's just something really, really exciting about creating something new and being a part of it and putting some effort into it, making something that didn't exist before, like one of these videos, and this channel as a whole, something that didn't exist before. I kind of got excited about it. So, I mean, ultimately, it makes me feel like even after all these decades in my career that, I'm building something new and something fun, and hopefully something that's useful and helpful to folks. So if you're around my age or in this age group and you wonder if it's too late to start something new and do something fun, uh, believe me, this is really a fun thing. And I'd really, really encourage you to don't let age or anything else like that stop you, whether it's YouTube or getting into photography or woodworking or learning an instrument or something else, writing stories, something entirely different. You don't have to be an expert overnight. You just keep trying and keep putting things up there. And to do YouTube, you don't have to have any fancy equipment. You can record YouTube videos on your phone that's sitting on a kickstand or something that comes with the phone. All of that works just to get started. You just have to make a beginning. I remember somebody once said something I thought was really wise. It said, it's something like, he has a deed half done who's made a beginning of it. So it's like, as soon as you start doing something, you're pretty well on your way to getting it done. And that's great. So I'm going to keep making these videos. I'm going to keep learning, see where things go, keep trying to improve. And we'll see what happens. And if you've been watching my videos and you want to be part of the journey, just want to thank you for doing that. I appreciate every single one of you and every comment. I look at them all. I appreciate every subscription and every bit of encouragement that you've given me just by being around. So I hope you'll stick around. I have a lot more videos to make and product to test, and I'll leave a link below for where my other two channels are if you want to take a look at those. And thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. And, connect me to your channel if you're going to start one, and I'll see you in your next video. Thanks a lot.